This programme contains strong language throughout and topics that some viewers may find offensive.
Welcome to the final of CityLife Comedian of the Year 2008. This competition has seen winners from the likes of Peter Kay, Caroline Ahern and Jason Mumford. And tonight we have 9 fantastic acts for you. You don't want to miss this. John, put yourself in tonight's finalist position. How would you be feeling?
Terrified, obviously. Yeah, you know, stand-up, it's a real test of the brave, to be honest. But the thing is about stand-up, you have to die a few times to get good. I mean, it sounds like an old chestnut, but it's true.
And in your eyes, what makes a good comic?
The secret of comedy is being funny.
Maybe that could be true, yes.
I've often found that works massively to your advantage.
Are you going to do the same material you did in the Heat?
A little bit of that, but I think because some of the judges are similar, I think them potentially might be looking for like bits of new stuff. So I'm going to do some new stuff, but go with some greatest hits as well that I know that works.
Greatest hits, not songs of like Kylie or anything.
Well, I don't know. If I get desperate, when I've had bad gigs, I do sometimes start singing "American Boy" by Estelle.
I'd like that.
So if it goes badly, then you know that's what's happening because I'm singing Estelle.
It's very exciting to be here at the Comedy Store. Look at this. I did my first gig at the Comedy Store in February, actually. It's very exciting to be here. Defo's the most exciting thing ever, babes. Sorry, for people who speak the English language, defos means definitely. I had a flatmate last year who say things like, "Oh my God, babes, I went out last night and it was definitely it's the best night ever. And then we got kicked out of the club and it was abso-ridic." What are you saying? What is this compulsion to shorten everything down to tiny little words, you know? Is it going to get to the point where they're just communicating with letters, you know? I mean, I don't wish to be harsh on these girls. But they're absolute cut. And I got the bus here, actually, and everyone was reading the Metro. You have to read the Metro on the bus. And I was tempted, but I thought no, because I've been boycotting the Metro since about 3 weeks ago. I only read it for the horoscopes anyway, but about 3 weeks ago I opened it up, and I'm a Cancer, and the first line was, no word of a lie, "Beware of becoming aggressive with a young child." That's horribly specific for a horoscope, isn't it? Do they imagine everyone who's born between June the 22nd and July the 23rd running around playgrounds like this?
I don't know what it was. I played 5-a-side football on Friday night, so I was running all over the place and whacking my legs and things, and then I was just aching all the next day and a bad throat, so I don't know if it was anything to do with that, but...
To win tonight, though, if you did win, what would it mean to you?
I don't know. Something.
£1,000?
Yeah.
Prestigious title, maybe?
Yeah, but then everything in life's meaningless, really, innit, to be honest, so... You know, I've read a lot of nihilism recently, so I don't know, maybe that's clouding my mind at the moment, so...
I think you need a Lemsip.
I think
I'm going to find you a Lemsip. I think you need a Lemsip.
Do you think they sell them in the Comedy Store or not? I don't know.
I don't know. You've depressed me now. Life is meaningless.
Just read this letter to you that I got from Downing Street the other day. Dear Mr. Glitter, obviously I'm not going to use my real name in official correspondence with the government, because I might end up on some sort of list. Again. We thank you for your proposal of February 2008, asking us to investigate the link between the demise of Subbuteo and the upsurge in Islamic fundamentalism. We note that since the cessation of production in the factory in 1997, there has indeed been an upsurge in Islamic fundamentalism. However, on this occasion, we must reject your petition and return the burqa player figure you sent us.
if I won, I'd want to be happy and elate and be so happy, and while I'm laughing, someone can shoot me in the back of the head.
Oh, Eddie!
No, I'd love that!
No,
and I'd die
Eddie!
with a nice big smile on my face. It'd be fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Die with a smile. There's lots of other ways you could die with a smile.
I'd die full of adrenaline like one of those cows at the abattoir that tastes horrible because the adrenaline ruins the taste of the meat. But I'd be happy with that. I'm not joking, yeah.
Drinking your Guinness.
I'm drinking my Guinness, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, die with a cow.
Well, you know what I've got to say now, because you want to get shot in the head when
Yeah,
you've won. I don't
yeah.
want you to win now. OK, Eddie?
I'm a bit cynical. Do you know, I was at the station today, and an old man came up to me, rattling a tin, and he said, "Excuse me, but do you mind making a small donation so together we can enable disabled people to lead meaningful lives with fulfilling sexual relationships?" I said, "I'm sorry, mate. I've no problem making a donation so disabled people can lead adequate lives. But meaningful lives with sexual relationships, wouldn't that make them fuckers better off than me? I mean, there's no way I'm shelling out money so some with spina bifida can get his end away. Well, I'm stuck at home wanking off over DVDs of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, there must be thousands of charities for the disabled, yet there's not one for angry, desperate Chinese men. I'm so lonely.
You got any advice, or what are you going to do if you get heckled tonight?
About that.
You're not
Actually,
thinking
it's
about
not even crossed my mind.
It's not crossed your mind. What are you drinking though? Is that weed?
That ain't mine.
No, it looks like weed.
I wouldn't drink
doesn't it?
anything that was that colour. I've no idea what that is, actually.
I'm 26 years old and I still live in a shared house with a bloke and another woman called Mum and Dad. I have absolutely no responsibilities in life and I can't even handle the simplest adult conversation. I mean, last week I was at a dinner party, which I didn't want to be at anyway, because to me, a dinner party is like making a big deal out of something you have to do to survive. You may as well hold a breathing party. Anyway, at this dinner party, I had to fake an asthma attack to get out of a conversation about the economy. I haven't even got asthma, nor have I ever seen anyone with asthma have an asthma attack. I left A&E with a bag full of medication for epilepsy. I think I went a bit over the top. I love to travel, and my last holiday got ruined because I got off the plane at the airport, got out of the airport, went round the corner, got viciously mugged. And I got a really good description of the bloke, really good. So I went to the police station and gave them the description, and the policeman said, "Don't worry, love. We're going to catch the animal that did this." And I thought, you've not listened to a word I've said, have you? But I do love to travel. I will go anywhere in the world, except Egypt. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's very nice, but I have an actual fear of Egyptologists. And I think it's quite a natural fear to have, because what is their job? Basically, it's just rooting around in someone's grave, unwrapping dead bodies out of filthy old bandages, and telling lies. Because there is no way they've worked out what hieroglyphics really mean. Mainly because it's too hard, but also I'm just suspicious that everything they find is dead significant. You know, like, oh yes, this stone tablet, this is about a great battle, and this is about a great pharaoh. For once, I'd just like to hear, oh yeah, this bit of papyrus over here, it's basically just a to-do list. And the upshot of it is Thursday, write to the pharaoh. Friday, get some locust spray.
So the acts are partly underway, and John Thompson, I've been watching you on stage. You're very funny as Bernard.
Thanks very much, thank you. It's always lovely to play my home turf.
Marvellous. Well, I've been practising some
Okay.
jokes. Do you mind telling me what you think?
Well, just fire away, let's have a look.
I was walking my dog in the park the other day, and this man came running up to me, and he went, "Hey, your dog bit my mother-in-law yesterday." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you're going to sue me?" And he went, "No, I want to bite off you." Welcome back to CityLife Comedian of the Year 2008. I'm here now with one of the contestants about to go onto the stage for Buckley. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Excellent.
And need a wee.
Excellent. Excitement and urine. Here we go.
I have, of course, been known by many names over the years of being the obvious things like Philip Phil, Big Phil, Little Phil, Fat Phil. Cheers again. Philippus, Philoppotamus, Philpot, Philpot Stew, James, Jimmy, Pip, PJ, Al, Gordon, Herman, Barry, Baz, Bazza, Big Baz, Buckley, Bucky O'Hare, Buck Rogers, 1-2 Buckle My Shoe. I quite like that one, but my all-time personal favourite is My Name is a Spoonerism. You do a very childish thing of swapping the first few letters over, and Phil Buckley so very easily becomes Bill Fuckley. Right? I think that's brilliant. I love that. I didn't think I'd find a better example of a name that you could do that with until I read about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Now, does anyone know what they called their first daughter? Anyone? Oh, somebody got it over there. Right? Well, I'm genuinely not making this up. They called their daughter Shiloh Pitt. I fucking love that. It makes me happy for a multitude of reasons. The main one is, I love the idea that no matter how rich and famous you become in this world, you'll still have a mate stood behind you going, don't fucking tell them, it'll be brilliant when they find out.
Oh, yeah. So, 5 minutes before you go on stage, what's the preparation technique you're going to be doing?
I do this. And I might do this. It's just really getting the blood pumping and that.
Get the blood flowing.
Because I'm a professional.
You really are, aren't you? You get those lungs expanded.
Well, that helps the oxygen, and that one goes the blood. So you've got the oxygen and the blood going together.
Do you know what? I feel energised.
You feel the energies and you've only been with us for a couple of months. Imagine if we got married and we had kids together.
Oh my God, that would be horrendous.
You're joking, aren't you?
So, good luck to you.
You are joking, aren't you?
You're scaring me now.
No, she's joking.
He's scaring me.
You married?
Will I marry you? Do you really want me to? I don't think I'd live a year if I married you, would I? You'd probably stab me.
I've stopped putting marmalade in my tea.
Why would you put marmalade in your tea?
I like orange.
I like milk in my tea.
It's a bit boring, isn't it?
No, milk
Stick some orange in it as well.
Why?
You know those Kit Kats with that orange flavour? There you go, best of both worlds.
I had one today. I think we've got things in common, don't you?
We'll have a talk about it afterwards. I've got
Why
a
don't you
comedy
forget
head
the
on now.
competition?
Let's not inject romance at this stage. I've got enough going on in my head.
All right, okay.
Some people look at blonde girls and think, oh, I bet she's a bit thick. I think she's a bit of a dafty. I get all the time pet. People look at me, scarecrow paedophile. No, I'm not a paedophile. That's just what the kids on the corner shout out when I walk past. Okay? And the other thing, we need to get this sorted. And the other thing is, I sometimes get accused of being a bit bleak, a bit maudlin, a bit down in the dumps, you know. Or to use a phrase that my ex-wife came up with, a depressing source of frustration, disappointment and misery. I'm not depressing, okay? I am a bundle of fucking optimism. Now, some people would say that glass is half empty. Others, that it's half full. That's my fucking glass. No, never mind any of this glass half empty bullshit. Mick Sargent just put some more water in.
In terms of competitions, comedy competitions, how does this one compare with others?
Oh, it's quite good. I mean, obviously tonight, because it's judged by industry professionals, apparently, rather than I've done too many competitions where it's voted for by the audience. It's just a case of whoever has the most mates in the audience at the time. So hopefully that may go with me or against me. So I've got some friends in the audience, so if they do want to change the voting criteria, that's okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because the declassification of the planet Pluto from Team Solar System draws exact parallels, okay? Exact parallels to the 1991 Mountfield Boys Under-12s football team. Where you see I, like Pluto, was a member of a team that quite frankly did not want us. Granted, I/Pluto wasn't the brightest spark on the pitch /universe. Our movement around the field of play /cosmos could be described as chaotic, to say the least, but that's mainly on account of Kepler's third law of planetary motion /undiagnosed asthma. And you see, much in the same way that the planet Neptune's gravity significantly distorts the orbital performance of Pluto, my childhood footballing performance was significantly distorted by the fact team captain, Mr. John Townley, would never pass me the fucking ball! There is no I in team John Townley /Neptune, you ball-greedy /orbit-hungry bastard. People would scoff. They would scoff at the likes of me and Pluto simply on account of having an unspectacular nitrogen, helium, carbon monoxide atmosphere /cheap imitation Manchester United kit. People wouldn't give us a time of day. People weren't bothered. They'd say, for example, NASA /girls would say, oh, it's technically too difficult to visit Pluto /get away from me, Gareth, you retard, you stink of shit.
I'll be doing my character, Rod Shepherd, so conspiracy theorist. So trying to wake Manchester up, basically, to see the truth, so...
The truth?
Yeah.
The truth is out there,
It
isn't
is out there,
yeah.
and people need to realise that. So hopefully he'll be taking them on a journey, and he will be, of slide machines, toys, everything, basically, is in there. It's going to be one explosion of truth.
It's a conspiracy with Rod Shepherd. I'm sorry for the people on the right and the left. You're fucked here, because I'm giving out some really good information, yeah? You'll probably go out tonight and get shot in the head, but never mind, you should have booked earlier. Where did we go? Of course, straight to the moon landings. Yes, of course it was faked, yeah. It got Stanley Kubrick over, didn't they? They filmed it in the studio. You didn't know that, did you? Can you see, madam? That's cement they're using there, yeah? Can you see the shadows? They're not right. And could you see the reflection in his helmet, yeah? Don't worry, I've zoomed in for you. It's obvious now, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, where are we going now? Of course, Vietnam. JFK had his problems, didn't he? Yes. Of course, you're frightened. You've gone very quiet on me now, yeah, because you're frightened by that image. But don't worry, by my media training and other things, that I've softened up that image by using Lego. Now you're enjoying yourselves. You're getting into it. Good. Yes. Well, in that case, let's move on. Yes, it's my board game. Yeah. It's about conspiracies of the world. It's called It's Conspiracy with Rod Shepherd. There we go. And we start down the bottom there and we move up. And I've done away with jail. You don't go to jail anymore. You go to Cuba. Or Guantanamo Bay for 5 years. And I've done away with the train stations. They're boring. So instead, sir, let's play you on the game. Let's put you up at the top there. You've just landed on, what have we got? Stockwell Tube Station. Let's have a look. What does it say? Oh, bad luck. You've just been mistaken for a terrorist, jumped on by 7 policemen and shot in the head. Miss a go. He understands it a bit more now, yeah? Gets it out there, yeah? And they said, have you got anything else that they could sue us on? Waddings are a bit, Waddingtons are having problems. It just so happens I bought out last year for the family. Here it is. It's the Princess Diana Memorial Scare Electric set. Yeah, $25.99. Yeah, you can clap the truth. Yeah, yeah. You even get a free cassette of Paul Burrell crying. Come on, wake up!
Ben, the first time you went to the competition, you made it into the final. How good are you feeling?
Yeah, I think as excited as perhaps a young boy in the 50s when rationing ended and he could run off to the shop and get some fudge.
Wow, that is exciting, isn't
like
it? So, are you feeling calm though? You look calm.
Yeah. Well,
will you just have some words or something,
I think I
please?
always look quite collected, but inside, who knows what's going on as well.
Who knows? You're like a swan, aren't you? Graceful on the top and scary underneath.
Paddling underneath, yeah. I don't drink too much. I'm not a rock and roll comic. I once overdosed on multivitamins. Woke up with healthier bones and teeth. So that was a nice evening, it was nice. My parents aren't still together anymore, and I think it left me with a fear of commitment, because I don't want to get involved with a girl and fuck it up. It's for that reason that I'm into kinky sex. It doesn't get me off, I just find it's a lot harder to fall in love when someone's dressed as a baby and pissing on you. Just keeps them at arm's length. It just keeps them about there, and that's where I like them to be. So there you go. I've had some nice evenings, I've got to say. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I graduated from university last year. Some people think university is an easy ride. I found it a fucking scary place. I turned up on the first day to register, and I went into the main hall, and they were giving out free condoms, rape alarms, and sweets. I thought, what the fuck have I signed up for? Obviously expecting a group of recklessly promiscuous diabetics, of which I was not one.
Well, that's it. It's almost over. All that remains now is for tonight's compare to announce who's going to be crowned CityLife Comedian of the Year 2008. It's been a fantastic competition. We will see you next year.
Okay. In third place, would you please welcome on stage Mick Sargent. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, in second place, would you please welcome onto the stage Ben Davis. And first, oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2008 CityLife Comedian of the Year is Eddie Who.
Well done, Eddie.
Well, thank you, Steph. You saying that means the world.
Does it really?
Yes, it does, yeah.
So are you feeling quite elated at the moment?
It's elation with the being very drunk, sort of suppressing elation. But it's good. Drunk and elated. What more can you ask for? It's
Excellent.
fantastic.
Oh, here he is. Here's 1 year's winner.
Yeah, he's Vince Showbiz moment. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're having the gay marriage so Vince can get legal entry to the country. No, we're not. No, don't say that.
Previous CityLife Comedian of the Year winner. Meet new CityLife Comedian of the Year winner.
Didn't he deserve it? Didn't he deserve it? Wasn't he? He was brilliant. Well done, Eddie.
Thank you, Vince.
Were you sure?
You bloody mussing your way in, you fucking... Oh, sorry.
It's his moment, do one.
No, he can stand here. He's prettier than me. Just stand here. Yes.
I know he's all right. Were you shocked, though?
I was very shocked.
Were you?
How much did you win?
Did you not think?
£1,000.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I got 200 quid worth of Arndale vouchers. That's a lot of big.
And you're still badly dressed. So what's the excuse? Yeah. Primark vouchers, 50 quid. No, I don't know what to say. It's fantastic.
Well, a few years ago, you were in the heats, absolutely trolleyed.
So a few years ago, I was just a lunatic. Lunatic, and now I'm a lunatic. People know.
Yay!
So it's like a step up on the ladder.